Welcome back, everybody. This hour is called Lawn and Garden. Please excuse us being, normally we're outside, but it's raining here in Florida. It just started to rain. So we're gonna be inside during our next presentation, but we'd love to hear your testimonials. If you have ever picked up any of the things from our show, or if you picked up our EARTHWISE mower, it's a customer pick on hsn.com. I would love to hear from you. To me, some of the best money you will ever spend in your life is on one of these real mowers. They are amazing. You don't have to worry about putting gas in it. It's a simple push. It's a little walk around your yard, and you are getting the most incredible cut, better than any power lawnmower will ever cut your grass, which is why you still use a lot of these machines on the more manicured golf courses, and some of the best courses on earth are using what they call a scissor cut. Scissor cut is the best versus just a slash cut. A scissor cut actually cuts like a scissor. It uses two blades to make a perfect cut. The reason that is done on the blades on lawnmowers that they use at golf courses is because you don't want the lawns to turn brown. And when you damage a lawn, it does turn brown. These give you that crisp, clean cut every single time. Our price is only $119.95. It's on FlexPay for $29.99. Peter Kilcullen, you're gonna get to see in just a sec, actually is gonna show you the quick ins and outs of how this mower works, and then we'll come back and we'll talk more about it. So take a listen to Pete.
One of the most difficult things when it comes to the start of the season, and you have to go out and mow the lawn, is you go out there and that lawnmower won't start. So what if we could have something that has technology that's been around for 60 plus years, but can do a better job at cutting your grass? And that's the reel mower. And this is what the reel is. This is that reel mower with this is a 5-blade reel mower. So that's going to turn and cut your grass. But what it's going to do is cut each blade of grass individually. So you're getting a better cut of grass without destroying each blade of grass. So if you experienced a lot of brown tips on the end of your blades of grass, that's because your mower is at high RPM, is chopping away those blades of grass. But watch how that reel mower works. You might remember this from your younger days, that all I'm doing is pushing this mower, and as that reel spins, it does a tremendous job at cutting that grass without destroying the tops of those blades of grass. This has everything you need. It has the grass catcher, as I said, 5-blade reel, and also large wheels in the front and those small trailer reels. You can adjust this to just about any height you need to get that perfect cut of grass, but this can be a secret to a very green lawn for the rest of the season, and never will you have to have the loud noise, the gas, the fumes. This is a reel mower from EARTHWISE. You will love it.
You know, what I love about it, too, is that in my neighborhood, you know, you don't want to be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and cutting the grass with a power mower because you wake everybody up in the neighborhood. This is quiet. It's whisper quiet when you're running it outside. And again, you're getting the most amazing grass cutting because of the scissor cut. Obviously, if you have a 5-acre yard, you're not buying this for that because you need a big power mower. You have somebody you pay to bring in. What I love about this is if you've got a medium to small lawn, you could cut the whole thing in about 45 minutes.
Exactly.
I love that, Pete. Hey, and by the way, there's only 300 of these. We only brought in 300, wow. So if you want it, and I know it's old school, but it's old school, but with all the modern technology that goes into these mowers, because
exactly, the materials
cool.
and things like that. This is a 5-blade reel that's not going to need sharpening. And again, the reason that it's still used, and you talked about that, in the beginning, that this is something that they still use at the golf courses, yes, and in some of the big ball fields and things. Now, they don't use this exact one that they pull around, but the reel system that they use, that they pull behind some of the big tractors, is the same as we have here. And let's do that, Guy. I know you and I like doing this, yeah, where we can show you exactly why this is so important, why this old technology can give you a better looking lawn than your, I guess we can call it the better or newer technology, right, lawnmowers. But what they're doing, you described it, is that they're spinning very quickly and they're chopping away at those blades of grass. So if you look down at your lawn after you're done cutting your grass and your grass is all brown and all the tips are brown, that's not what you want. But look at this. As I spin that wheel, which is what's going to happen when you're walking with it, it's turning that 5-blade reel. This is the reel right here. And each one of these blades is going to cut that grass just like you would with a scissor, where the blade's going to come across the back here, and that forms a scissor. Look how that works its way up. Yep. So each blade getting cut individually. A cleaner cut, so you're not, I mean, you could pick up a blade of grass on your lawn if you've been using a regular gas-powered lawnmower, and you can see the damaged tip on the blade of that grass, or the blade of grass. So when you grab this and then you cut, you will see a dramatic difference, that it cuts it so perfect that you're gonna have a greener lawn. And what I like about this is, and I've seen this so many times, when you cut this, you ever notice that the lawn grows back all together? They all grow back together. It doesn't have all the different lengths of blades of grass that you typically have with the regular lawnmower or that gas-powered mower, because they're all jagged. They're all getting cut. The lawnmower's cutting at different lengths. This is a perfect way to have that amazing manicured lawn. Yeah. And really, this old technology is a secret, I think, to a better-looking lawn this season.
You know what's funny is that I know a couple of folks, older folks, friends of my family, that still have their original scissor-cut push mowers. These things last for years and years and years. Why? Because there's no combustion engine. There's nothing that you need to oil. I mean, I guess you could spray a little oil on the tire or on the wheel just to keep it rolling, but you don't have to add like internal engine oil. You don't have to put gas in this thing. Peter, show how quiet it is when you're pushing it.
And that's it.
That's the noise it makes. I mean, it's ridiculous. All right, now 300 left.
Well, you remember when you were young? I mean, way back.
What the heck do you mean way back?
And then you walk, and it used to be very difficult to push these because they would rust and they would be very difficult to work with. Not anymore, because now we have modern technology and materials that it's extremely easy to push, and you don't have to walk fast because the gearing's there too. So I don't even have to walk really fast, and you can see how that blade turns for you. And then, as you look around, if you're looking for a reel mower, this one has everything. The large wheels up front are perfect because that's all the gearing, so you don't have to walk really fast and it's going to turn that blade. The trailer wheels make it easy to maneuver, to turn this around. You've got all the different settings, so you can set this to be lower and higher. And here's something I found with a reel mower. The reel mower allows you to cut the grass lower. What happens when you use that gas-powered mower and you want to cut the grass short?
Yeah, it gets clogged up and it doesn't work and it eats it up.
It burns. You ever see when it burns the grass? So you always feel like, well, let's just cut it a little bit higher so the lawn stays green. Here, you can get that manicured look. If you want that putting green look, this is the mower to do it.
If you watch, and I don't know if you get the opportunity, we live in Florida, so we see it a lot, but because I jog around a golf club. And I watch, this is the blades that they use on the actual green, and they're cutting that grass so small, it's like they're shaving your head. And yet it still stays green, because if they slashed it with a regular mower, the tips would turn brown and every putting green out there would be brown instead of green. When you look at bad putting greens, more often than not, they've been damaged because they were cut improperly, which is why they use this kind of, this is the technology to make your grass look green, to get a little bit of exercise because it's fun to push around. But the best thing is it's not gonna leave stains in your garage. You don't have to have a gas can. When it's time to cut the grass, you go out and you do it very, very quietly. Let's listen to Pete. He's outside. He's gonna show you some more tips. Raining outside for us, so we got a little bit of Pete that we shot a little bit earlier, and he can show you just some of the ins and outs of this incredible EARTHWISE reel mower. Take a look.
I want to show you really why and what's so cool about the reel mower. And if you look at this, this is what we call the reel. And as I turn that wheel, the reel turns. And this has 5 cutting blades on that reel. And this is why it does a better job of cutting your grass. As you can see right here, as that reel turns, it's cutting each blade of grass just like you would with a pair of scissors. So what that means is that you're no longer going to have all those damaged brown tips of grass. This does a better job of cutting your grass. You can see as I turn that, you walk nice and slow. That reel turns very quickly, and it does a fantastic job of individually cutting each blade of grass. So again, older technology that's now all the new materials, so you are going to be able to get a better lawn, a greener lawn without the fumes and the gas. This reel mower technology is fantastic. You will love it. So large wheels, 5 blades on that reel mower. It is a fantastic way to cut the grass.
All right, Peter just giving you an idea how this thing works. But I think what we need to show you, because I want to impress upon you the quality of the cut. It's very, very important. It's like, think about it. You wouldn't take your hair and cut your hair with a knife, right? Because it would be all frayed. It would look terrible. You obviously use, and barbers and people, hairstylists, get very expensive scissors and spend a lot of money. Did you know that like barber scissors are like $300 for a pair of scissors?
Sure.
Because they've got to get the best possible surgical steel and they got to get that cut. It's the same here, and it's the same on golf courses. I read somewhere that a golf course green itself is like $75,000 to like put together. And there's
sure.
18 of them out there. And mainly it's because of how they have to maintain the grass.
Yeah, again, the cut is what you really want. If your lawn's suffering, and I know a lot of us have been out there and you're mowing the lawn and you're fertilizing and I'm seeding, but why is the grass not looking, you know, the best? And that's because of your mower. So here, if you can use this and you can get that clean cut where you can just...
Look at that.
I mean, it just cuts that as I go through, and it just cuts that clean cut every time. So imagine that your blade of grass is cut like that. So it's not going to burn. It's not going to rob it of all its moisture. It's going to look great. It's going to stay green.
How clean that is.
Right. That's what's important. So this is that secret. Again, this is why what we may consider as old technology is still there. So combine a better cut with better results and a greener grass with a lot less hassle. What's the biggest hassle, especially the first time of the year, the season, that you're gonna have to mow the lawn? What happens? That you take it out of the garage.
You take the garage out. Usually there's no gas in it. It's evaporated down to nothing.
You get your foot up on there, and you're doing this again and again, and nothing happens. It doesn't start. It's such a hassle.
When I first came to Florida, this years and years ago, I bought a lawnmower from, like, you know, one of the big home stores, whatever. And I did not realize. And I learned the hard way. They don't put any oil in that mower. When they sell it to you, there's no oil in it.
I can imagine the hard way what happened there.
Yeah, so I'm like, but you would think that you know, that it was tested.
Sure.
It was tested, so it would have oil in the engine. Now they don't do that, I guess. So I ran it for like a week. It just blew up on me. So anyway, you'll never have that problem because you don't have to buy any oil for this. But if it's not that problem, it's like making sure that you always have gas in a gas can.
Right.
A lot of people they don't feel comfortable keeping a gas can in a garage, especially here in Florida when it's so hot. So that's an issue. Not only that, the smell, the smoke, the fumes, not to mention you're putting, you know, toxic stuff back into the environment. This is a safe way. It's an eco-friendly, and that's where EARTHWISE really comes from. A company that's built around, you know, taking care of the earth in addition to taking care of your property.
Exactly. No gas needed. You're never going to have to worry about starting this. You can just take it out at any time, and you're going to get a better cut of your grass. So you're eliminating a lot of the hassles, and you're still getting a better cut on your grass. You're going to have a greener lawn. You're going to be able to cut it a little bit shorter if you want to have it really finely manicured. This is the way to go, and it's really so easy. So forget about that, you know, where it's difficult to push.
Yeah.
Not anymore. This is a 5-blade reel mower with the large wheels up front, the trailer wheels in the back. It's everything you want. Now, we have an 18-inch wide path as well. So don't think you're giving up something from your normal gas-powered push mower.
Path.
Oh, exactly. Exactly the same, but it's a better result. A better result. And if you want your lawn looking great and you've struggled and struggled, this could be the answer for sure.
Well, and as I said before, if you have like a half an acre yard or something smaller than that, it's ideal. Obviously,